Good morning everybody. Not so looking so well outside today, a bit wet this morning, but I suppose we'll have to say that's the first wet day we've had for quite a number of days, so we have to be lucky. I'm not sure what the forecast is for the rest of the day, however very early this morning because I'm going into school today again, so had to get this organised before I go, but that's no problem. It's always good to get up in the morning when it's light to go out to your work. It's worse when you've got to get up in the morning and it's still dark and you've got to get ready and you know you're going out. However, quite bright this morning although it's wet, so I hope everybody's doing okay, and remember Thursday today. So I know that some people like myself often have lost the plot with what day of the week it is, so if it's not Thursday I'm going into school and they're not thinking I'm coming. So here's hoping that it is Thursday. So the chapter for the Tear Fund today is Genesis chapter 1. I know we've had this before because I know we've done the story at the beginning of Genesis, but it won't do us anything but good to hear it again. So Genesis chapter 1. In the beginning, when God created the universe, the earth was formless and desolate. The raging ocean that covered everything was engulfed in total darkness, and the Spirit of God was moving over the water. Then God commanded, "Let there be light," and light appeared. God was pleased with what he saw. Then he separated the light from the darkness, and he named the light day and the darkness night. Evening passed and morning came. That was the first day. Then God commanded, "Let there be a dome to divide the water to keep it in two separate places." And it was done. So God made a dome, and it separated the water under it from the water above it. He named the dome Sky. Evening passed and morning came. That was the second day. Then God commanded, "Let the water below the sky come together in one place, so that the land will appear." And it was done. He named the land Earth, and the water which had come together he named Sea. And God was pleased with what he saw. Then he commanded, "Let the earth produce all kinds of plants, those that bear grain and those that bear fruit." And it was done. So the earth produced all kinds of plants, and God was pleased with what he saw. Evening passed and morning came. That was the third day. Then God commanded, "Let lights appear in the sky to separate day from night and to show the time when days, years, and religious festivals begin. They will shine in the sky to give light to the earth." And it was done. So God made the two larger lights, the sun to rule over the day and the moon to rule over the night. And he also made the stars. He placed the lights in the sky to shine on the earth, to rule over the day and night, and to separate light from darkness. And God was pleased with what he saw. Evening passed and morning came. That was the fourth day. Then God commanded, "Let the water be filled with many kinds of living beings, and let the air be filled with birds." So God created the great sea monsters, all kinds of creatures that live in the water, and all kinds of birds. And God was pleased with what he saw. He blessed them all and told the creatures that live in the water to reproduce and to fill the sea, and he told the birds to increase in number. Evening passed and morning came. That was the fifth day. Then God commanded, "Let the earth produce all kinds of animal life, domestic and wild, large and small." And it was done. So God made them all, and he was pleased with what he saw. Then God said, "And now we will make human beings. They will be just like us and resemble us. They will have power over the fish, the birds, and all animals, domestic and wild, large and small." So God created human beings, making them to be like himself. He created them male and female, blessed them and said, "Have many children so that your descendants will live over all the earth and bring it under their control. I am putting you in charge of the fish, the birds, and all the wild animals. I have provided all kinds of grain and all kinds of fruit for you to eat. But for all the wild animals and for all the birds, I have provided grass and leafy plants for food." And it was done. God looked at everything he had made, and he was very pleased. Evening passed and morning came. That was the 6th day. Amen. And God bless this reading from Genesis chapter 1. And the thoughts today are from Gideon Hugh, and we've had a few of his thoughts so far. He's a poet and a copywriter for Tear Fund, and he has had a few days of messages for us. But his message today, on day 16 of Lent, is his verses from Genesis chapter 1, which we've just read, verse 27. So God created human beings in his own image. In the image of God he created them, male and female he created them. And Gideon goes on to say, most advertisements that you will see will tell you a version of the same story. You are not enough. TV ads, billboards and sponsored content on social media repeat the same narrative. There is something missing in your life, and buying this product will make you feel more complete. So pervasive is this message, the message of consumerism, that it has sunk into our subconscious, and without even knowing it, we believe it to be true. But it is not. The story of God tells us something different. It tells us that before we were even born, God declared us worthy, complete and very good. I knew this the moment I held my daughter in my arms for the first time. She was perfect, a masterpiece of our Creator. The fight of my life will be to ensure that she never forgets that, to say over her again and again, you are enough, for that is what God is doing to each of us. Loving God, thank you that you made us in your image, the image of completeness. Thank you that in you we are in no way deficient. Help us to remember this always. Amen. And God bless the reading from Genesis chapter 1 and the message also from Tear Fund. So have a good Thursday, everybody. This is book day, so wait and see what happens today. I'm looking forward to it. Children have been told they can come in dressed in cosy clothes. So I think there'll be a few pyjamas, a few onesies, which seems to be a favourite, and it's to be a cosy day. So enjoy book day, look after yourself, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.